Oh, oops, almost forgot to do the, boom, there it is. Live again here in the prop shop. We are working on, at the time, when I started the project, the most voted on prop that I put up on the poll. I put it actually on Facebook and Instagram. So at the time, when I checked, when I started working on this, this was the most requested one. So working on the chain gun. The chain gun is a little different than the one in the picture. I didn't have enough PVC to make 8 barrels, and also my PVC is a little bit of about 1.5 inches in thickness. And if you're gonna have 8 barrels at this thickness, it's just insane. So there were designs for 12 gauge style chain guns, Gatling guns, whatever you want to call them, barrel rotating, blah 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 blah. So that's the design we went with, and yeah, I think it's turned out. It's pretty cool so far. There's a lot of things we want to add, but the overall shape of it is there. So yeah, what we're gonna do is this piece isn't totally connected. This cardboard spacer is just kind of there. We're gonna add this guy around the end barrels, something like that. A little something like that, yeah. Then what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna add this thing, which is gonna get repainted. It's reused from an old prop. We're gonna put it right there. A lot of minigun designs / Gatling gun designs have a weird little thing like this, just like a little, I don't know, cylinder. Has a cylinder on the side, and this was a cylinder that actually already has some cool things on it when I built it, however, 2-3 years ago, and I've been toting it around for however long. So now we get to make something with it. We had to use it actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right there. Now we'll figure out a way to do that. But besides that, the rest of the construction fairly simple. There's some things like here I want to cover seams, so we're gonna put some 2mm foam over that. And that's really about it. We should be able to completely, I say this now, I might be wrong, finish this prop tonight. Besides, obviously, sealing it and then painting it. But besides that, I'm fairly hopeful that we'll be able to accomplish our dream. So what we're going to do first here is put on our safety regulation mask, just in case it gets a little dusty, Oh, should I move that up a little bit? Is that a better angle? Yeah. All right, cool. You want to put it all around here, there, so you can stick this to these, basically. It is very fine edge work that we're going to be doing, so I'm going to make a brush really quick. Using this guy to spread our glue.
Cool, cool, cool. And there's that piece. While we let that dry, I'm going to go ahead and cut out the piece I want here. I'm going to measure that really quickly, though. Something that's the same circumference right there. Let's make it, about an inch. Cool. Basically, what this is going to do is it is going to go all the way around here to kind of hide my mistakes. You got to hide them somehow, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this one is now attached. And I think we're going to add things that go over this here. So let's cut those real quick. Oh, that'll look cool. Nice. So basically, I cut these at like a triangle kind of edge, so that way when they go around it, it's going to look really, really cool. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. Alright. I'm going to let this stuff dry here just a little bit more. It's not quite fully wet, or not wet, but the tacky feeling we want it to be. Alright, let's go for it. there we go. It hides a lot of our sins right there. Perfect. Yeah, we're almost done.
Hey, what's up, Chad? How's it hanging, man? Don't tell the CDC, but my nose itches and I'm going to touch my face.
These still need to dry a little bit. I imagine this stuff is kind of going to. I am doing fantastic, my man. How are you doing? Because I'm doing great. It was a beautiful day outside. Not that I went outside. Another day in quarantine. Yeah, quarantine. Ah, yeah, baby. It sure feels great being non-essential. Uh-huh, yeah. I mean, it's basically been working on cosplay and playing video games all day, which I can't complain about. Like, I want to play video games and I want to work on cosplay, so here we are. Once this is done, which is like just these pieces, this piece, and maybe some extra stuff, I get to work on the body armor and the helmet is next, so I'm excited. I'm very excited. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Your helmet has the base layer so far. Give me 1 second here. I think that looks really cool. All right, sweet.
So right now, I have like the base part of your helmet made. So it's just kind of like that for right now. And then we're going to add all this stuff that is going to, makes kind of that narrow window. And then obviously we need to add the trim around the bottom, the trim around here, and kind of, get it a little bit better. But right now, so far it's pretty simple shape. Yeah. Yes, it is a chain gun. It's kind of based on third or fourth image I saw on Google that I thought looked cool, and that's basically what we're basing it off of. Just something to hold while I am the Dune guy when I cosplay him eventually. When I cosplay him, whenever conventions want to start happening again, So yeah, it's not like a competition piece or anything, and that's what I keep telling myself. So it's like I don't have to, go crazy with the details, but I still want it to look nice walking around. I mean, obviously, every cosplayer, you should always give it your all, making it look really nice. But I'm also like, it's not going to be a competition piece. So if I fudge a few things here and there, I'm not going to go nuts. Is basically what I'm telling myself. Like, hey, if I mess up a seam or two, I'm not gonna sand it, redo it, whatever. I'm just gonna Yeah, so that's pretty fun. It's been a fun build. I've always wanted to actually build one of these, and finally I can justify making one, which is cool. I just need to remember like which side is to my body, which side people are going to see. So we're going to go ahead and add this guy. But the way I want to put him on, well actually let's add this thing first. This thing isn't bothering me. This thing is basically, in the reference image I have, it actually covers the barrels, except right boom there, it's going to stop at the top. It's going to make it kind of look more grouped in. Well, thank you, Chad. I really appreciate that. Trust me, I really do. So we're going to make it something like this, basically. Whatever. It's going to add thickness to the gun. It's going to make it look bigger. It's pretty cool. So yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Right now I notice I have a bevel on this side. I don't have a bevel on this side, which I'm going to fix really quickly. Make sure I'm like, people are in quarantine right now, which is good. It's good for them. I mean, same. So I'm kind of like, they don't really have a choice to not watch it. I mean, obviously they can watch anything else, but if they want to watch the live stream, that's basically what it's here for. It's for all the quarantine folks that might want to check it out. Ooh, that's going to need to be sanded, just the way I did that. Wow, it needs to be sanded. Knife, not very sharp, means you make mistakes and you got to sand them down. But once it's sanded, it's almost like there was never a mistake in the first place.
Like Springer Motorola, no service out of your range.
So what has everybody else been doing to pass the quarantine by? Reading some books, playing video games, working on cosplay, binge watching shows. What have you guys been doing? I'm curious. Not everybody's different. Everybody's doing different things to kill time. It's really like, people act like it really sucks, but there's a ton of stuff that you can't wait to get home to do anyways. So like this just kind of gives you an opportunity to do all of that, Not working sucks, I'll agree, but now it's like, whoa, I can watch all of the X-Men animated series on Disney Plus or Clone Wars or whatever. I can watch all the Star Wars movies in one day if I want to. Like, you're gonna tell me I can't? Okay, get out of my house. So basically, we're going to glue these bottom parts first, and then we'll worry about gluing the rest, because I just want the bottom to be glued on very nicely. Yeah, no, I don't like how much stress that's putting on the handle, but we need to put it like that so we can apply the glue.
I'm like Sprinter Motorola, no service out of your range. I'm out of your game.
Shout out my name. Alright. We're going to let that dry. And to kill time, while that is drying, what should we do? I need to measure around the handle to figure out how much stuff I want to put on it. Let's see. Here's a good piece right there. Pieces like this you don't normally save because you don't think they're worth saving. But they totally are, which is great. I'm just going to see if this piece works or not. I don't think it will. Haha, it will work. That's awesome. Spin it around. We're going to basically put this thing against this, so that way it looks better, basically. A lot of the stuff that we're adding is to hide where we maybe got just a little lazy, just a touch lazy, just a little bit. Sup, loser? I'll ask what's up when I see a loser, because right now I'm just seeing two kings looking at each other. That's right, respect. That's what it is. You know how it be, making stuff. It's pretty fun. We're just going to keep it sideways for now. Now we have to add the glue to this side. Alright, cool. After doing all of that, this piece should be ready. So let's go ahead and teleport over to here. Alright, let's go ahead and add the glue to here. That is so cool. Alright, I'll flip back over to here. Oh boy. That is still very much wet, so we're gonna wait. That sucks. Did I get you? Did I get anybody? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. This is still too tacky. It's not tacky actually. It's wet. It's still too wet to use. So we're waiting on it. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. Alright, now we got a nice ridge around that. That looks pretty cool. Flip it back around over to here. Boom. Now we're just going to add one piece right here because we didn't measure correctly.
And that's about it. Seriously, I think that's where we're going to call it once we get it done. Because... oh yeah, that looks cool. I'm still like iffy about whether or not I wanted to trim that one down or not, that one barrel. I see so many designs with the top barrel being longer than the others. That is so cool. That is gonna be so neat when it paint it and everything. Paint it black. All right, cool. Yeah, let's cut that piece really quick, and then I would say call it a night right there. Aw, darn, this piece isn't thick enough. I was really hoping it would be, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe? No, I don't think we can reuse this piece, sadly. We can reuse this piece, though. Just like this. Boom. Boom. I did that without measuring first. That's because it's so big, I know it'll fit. Otherwise, that would be a very stupid mistake. So yeah, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Basically, we're going to cut a little piece that fits in there to there. So, it is 1.5 inches. Thickness, length should be 3 inches. 3 inches. Cool, 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 cool. 1.5 inches. Not using any Sharpies. We're just going to cut holes where we want it to be. And that needs to be 3 inches long. So here. To 1.5 inches. We're doing quick cuts because that's all we got time for, baby. That's all anybody gonna give us time for. Boom, boom, boom. Does it fit? It does fit. It's gonna look kind of weird. You know, whatever. I can dig it. I think I'll put a rim around this, though. I think if I put a rim around this, it won't look as weird. The piece I've been using to cut rims with, though, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, is out. Like, the length of that I know what a rim is gone. It's no longer thick enough for me to cut another rim out of it, which sucks. We could do a thinner rim. No. Alright. Do. Glue this and glue that. Put them together. I still kind of want to add something here for these handles. I'm not in love with the way that looks. I just think it could look beefier. It could look beefier. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Let's glue this piece first. Let's glue that piece, and then we'll worry about the beefiness of whatever. Ooh. This piece can work for a rim. Perfect. Scraps, baby. Gotta keep them scraps. Yeah.
And now we're just gonna let it dry. Actually, we can cut a thing. Perfect. Throw them scraps away, boy. Now we wait. If you're happy, we're just waiting for it to dry, guys. Like that's all we can do. And it's fairly dry, so let's do it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna sand this down. I think it looks weird. I can actually deal with the lip if it looks like that. That's fine. I was about to take that off, but we're just going to put more glue on, so it doesn't matter. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that's the last thing we glue on this. I've used way more foam on this gun than I thought I was going to, but that's fine. It really shows you how versatile craft foam is. There are some nicks in this. They don't look good and clean. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this knife and I'm going to make some battle damage to go with the already messed up foam that I used. So that's going to give it some character. Ah. Yep, that should be fun. Ah, man. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, it's ready. Cool, 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 cool. Here we go. You looking at this? Look at this area right here. Look at how it looks now. Check out how cool it's gonna freaking look here in a second. Oh yeah, is that not just like somehow 1,000 times better? Like that looks so neat. I can tell there are so many ridges that I should be covering in this gun that I'm not doing. Like, oh, and just because it's not a competition piece doesn't mean you shouldn't like slack. But oh yeah, how cool is that? How cool is that, man? Oh yeah. Whatever. Boom, there it is. Minigun, Gatling gun, chain gun, blah 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 blah. There it is. Done. Finished prop. And then we're gonna seal it and paint it. And yeah, that's it. So that was fairly, I guess I say fairly quick, but that took us 50 minutes. But this is done. This is a 2-day build. This is probably really a 1-day build if you're better than I am. So yeah, we gotta put that down and worry about it later. And yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. Thank you everybody that went ahead and stopped in and watched the video. Greatly appreciated. To anyone that commented, thank you for fighting off my boredom and your boredom. Tomorrow, or the next day, I don't know, whatever works, I will be building the helmet, and yeah, yep, we'll try to build the helmet tomorrow. We'll start on the helmet. That is our goal. So, the helmet was the next voted for thing, so we'll go ahead and work on that. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Live in the Prop Shop, episode 62, Reese's Pieces. Adios. Watch